Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Visionary Entrepreneur. This episode, we kind of wanted to give you a little bit of a backstory on Nick and I and kind of why we decided to do the Visionary Entrepreneur now. So a little bit of background on us. We both grew up playing tennis our whole lives. Nick is from Switzerland. I grew up in Canada. And we both ended up meeting at University of Miami on the tennis team. And so we both had aspirations to be professional tennis players our entire lives. At a certain point near the end of graduation, we both realized that, that was probably not the best career path for us. So that was kind of a scary moment in both of our lives because we had to sit there and think, what's next? What do we do next? We've, devoted our entire lives to doing one thing. So we started looking at next steps, and we ended up both doing a master's in finance at University of Miami. Which has been awesome for us. I'm going to New York to do corporate banking, and Nick is moving on to do a real estate career. But at the end of the day, we're both very passionate about entrepreneurship, and we really wanted to explore that passion. And ultimately, we both one day want to start our own business. So when looking at next steps, this was kind of the logical next step. And we figured, what better way to learn about an industry than to talk to the best people in the industry about it. And so the best way to learn for us was to find as many experts as we could and pick their brain, just have interesting conversations. So that's really the goal of this podcast, is for us to learn, as well as to educate others about their business insights, their stories, and really just get inspired by them.
Whether or not you want to be a small-time entrepreneur and have your family grow your family business, or you want to have a multi-million-dollar startup, we want to cover all these different topics with all different types of businesses in all sorts of industries, so we can help you become a better entrepreneur while we are helping ourselves. A lot of people have the stigma that entrepreneurs need to be somebody like Steve Jobs or Mark Zuck, but we realized that there are a lot of average Joes that are just very efficient in what they do and very passionate about what they do, so you don't necessarily have to be a genius to be a successful entrepreneur. We want to learn about all different stages of entrepreneurship, and we want to share all the information we gather with all the listeners, so that's why we're doing this podcast.